Hi, everybody. We are live again. I cannot believe another month has gone by since we did a live for the Square Foot Show. If this is the very first time that you're catching us, what we're doing here is a live show just before our show, our online Square Foot Show goes live tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Thursday night, March 12th. We're doing an online preview with artists. So we're going to be talking with artists in the show, and we're going to be sharing some of their art, and we're just going to have a general good time. So sit back, have a cup of coffee, tea, whatever you want. We're going to be chatting art with all sorts of new artists. And I was just saying, we have a little preview meeting before we go live here, and we're live on multiple platforms. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're having a great time here, going live everywhere. And we're going to be introducing you to new artists. And that's one of the things that's so neat about Square Foot Show is that we're always introducing new artists to new clientele. So we have a show this month called Her. It's in celebration of International Women's Day. Designer is an artist named Rita Vicari. And if you've been following along on Instagram, Square Foot Show Instagram, you would have been seeing all the art that we've got and the artists that we've got in this show that goes live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Rita is our headliner. And what that means is Rita gets to bring in, the artists generally bring in between 3 to 5 pieces that they bring for the show. Rita put in, I believe, close to 15, if not 15. She can tell us when I interview her. And we get the privilege of being able to promote that. So let me tell you a little bit about the Square Foot Show. Square Foot Show is a square foot show. Makes sense, hey? All the pieces are 12 by 12. All the pieces sell for $350 Canadian or $300 US. Free shipping. The artists don't send us their work. The artists keep a hold of their work. And when we send them their sales, they send direct to the customer. So it's really a neat way. This is a purely online show. Sometimes people have written in and said, where do I go to see this show? You go to squarefootshow.com and you log in at 8 p.m. The show will go live. Now, to see a preview of the show, you need to go to squarefootshow.com and sign up for our newsletter. You'll see a pop-up that says sign up to win. When you sign up there, when you subscribe at squarefootshow.com, you get a chance to win a free piece, this time by Rita Vicari. And it's a beautiful piece celebrating International Women's Day and our theme, Her. You will also get the password within the 48 hours before the show goes live. So from Tuesday at 8 p.m. to Thursday at 7, we have a preview that's live. So you can go in and you can check out all the work. You can decide who you like, things like that. So that leads me to shopping. When you're shopping the Square Foot Show, it is a very fast-paced show, especially in the first few hours. If you like something, get in there, click on it, buy it. The system does not allow for you to retain things in your cart. So if you're shopping around and you're buying 2 or 3, someone literally can come along and pull the one that you put in there first and buy it right out from underneath you, which would be very disappointing. So get in there, buy one, maybe buy one at a time through the shop at squarefootshow.com. That's the actual shop. We use the Shopify platform. You can hit the link. The link will be on squarefootshow.com. But if you want to get there milliseconds faster, go to shop.squarefootshow.com. So Square Foot Show is a unique show, but it's also not unique. So many of you have seen or attended shows that have small paintings and, or themes or all the same price. This isn't an unusual show. I started mine in my first square foot show in my studio when I had a gallery on James Street North in Hamilton, Ontario. And I used to have 60 to 75 people line up for the show. I'd open the door, people would come in, they'd take the paintings off the walls, and it would be crazy. And I had a good following on Instagram at that time. And so a lot of people from across the country or the world even would say, how come we can't shop the show? And I said, I don't know. I'm not techie enough. I just put the show up. So what I would do, very, very old school, some of you might relate, at the end of the opening night, I would consolidate all these little 12 by 12s on a wall, and I'd take a photo, and people would screenshot the photo and send me, I want this one. They'd circle it, and then I'd e-transfer. Oh my goodness. It was just very, very old school. But I had started to work with Lindsay and Elias and Brock, my team here at Square Foot Show. I had started to work with them. So when COVID hit, we all had to pivot. Remember COVID and pivoting? So we all had to pivot, and you had to stay one step ahead. And I thought, oh, my show, what am I going to do? By that time, I had grown the show from simply 40 of my own paintings to over 30 different artists, over 200 paintings on the walls, and people would come in and shop. So I was able, because of COVID, I was actually able to put this online with the help of the team, the other co-founders of Square Foot Show. And the first time we put it online, they said to me, how many people do you think will be shopping? And I thought, well, 75 line up. So maybe double that, 150 might line up. Well, in the first seconds, because we pivoted so fast, and that's a hot tip for any of you artists. Be on top of things and pivot when you need to and take advantage of some opportunities. We were one of the first online shows to do this in COVID. And 2,000 people hit the site. It crashed us. And I had to go live. So thus, this live happened. I had to go live and say, you are all crashing my site. Help, be patient, and we will get the site back up, because we weren't using Shopify at the time, and the site we were using didn't recognize the milliseconds that people were doing. Didn't recognize milliseconds, and sometimes I think we sold over 30 duplicate paintings in that show, that very first show. So I had to phone 7 different artists who sold 5, 6, 4 of the same painting and say, have you got anything else? Are you willing to paint another version? And then I had to call all of the customers and say, this was so freaking exciting. Are you willing to accept another version or look at what the artist has? And everybody was excited. Everybody was so excited that the artists were being supported like this, and that they could get art and they could participate. We had so much fun. So it created the live. And at the beginning, I did the live right when we opened. So we would open, I would go live about 15 minutes before the live would go open, and we'd kind of narrate the show. But we decided to do our preview live because it gives you an opportunity as a customer, as a client, to go to squarefootshow.com, sign up to possibly win that fabulous piece of art by Rita, or whoever is the person providing the prize. And then you'll get the password and the within 48 hours before the show, and you'll be able to really mull over and pick what your favorite is. So I think that's all the housekeeping I need to tell you, but we're pretty excited here at Square Foot Show because we're coming up to $1.5 million in sales in the last 4 to 5 years, and getting close to 5,000 pieces of 12 by 12s. We're introducing artists to you. So crazy. This group that I'm going to be introducing you today, only one person has been in the Square Foot Show before. And that excites us because so many of our artists are now launched into public galleries, and they are, let me tell you, they're found at Square Foot Show. People are watching, the gallery curators are watching, they're watching to see who they fall in love with, and people are falling in love with artists left leftover, whatever, leftover, right? Whatever that saying is, they're falling in love with artists and they're collecting. And that's a neat thing about Square Foot Show too. We're an online show. We do a show once a month. So we're bringing you a fresh show every month. It's kind of like when you go to your local gallery and they put up a fresh show every month. We're doing that online. And yeah, it's just so fun. So today, Rita Vicari is our headliner. And what we do there is 3 or 4 times a year, we have a headliner. That headliner we rely on to bring us new artists. So she actually curated in a bunch of artists into the show. And she invited them. So the flavor of the show takes on a little bit of who that headliner is. And we're really excited about that because we thought Rita really for Women International Women's Day, she really has a great story, and her work is so beautiful and feminine. And we thought it would be really a beautiful thing to introduce her. So, okay, I think that's all I wanted to say, except that if you're an artist, go to squarefootshow.com, hit art for artists. You're going to see all of the applications there. All the themes that you can apply for. You don't need to have a piece, a 12 by 12 piece to apply. Just show us the work that you're going to be painting, the style that you're going to be painting in. That's great. And if you're a client, so that's the biggest thing. If you are a client, and all of you, even the artists are clients, we all buy art, go to squarefootshow.com and subscribe. You're going to see a subscribe to win. That will also give you the link, the password to get into our 48-hour preview. So all of that said, I'm going to introduce you to the fabulous Rita Vicari. There she is.
Hello.
Hi, Rita.
I hope the video is working.
Well, it looks like we're off by a second, so I'll be patient. And when I stop talking, I'll just wait for you to finish. But Rita and I met last year, and Rita is so fabulous, and her work really captured me that I followed her on Instagram. I did all the things that we should do. And that's another thing. A big support for these artists is if you follow them on Instagram. Follow them on their socials. That's free, but it's a huge support. It tells the algorithm to get their work out there and to people who can buy. So Rita's at ri.inc. So Rita, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Tell us who you are, where you are. We'll start with those two.
Okay. So who I am. I am Rita Vicari. And I've been a professional artist since 2015. So I've been developing my own style for about a decade already. And when we met, Julia, with you, I lived in Texas, but now I live in Jersey City, New Jersey. So I have done a lot of moves in my life, but they only bring new, fresh inspirations and, change my art ultimately. So in a good way.
Yes. And where are you from originally?
Originally, I am from Russia.
See, she's just
I moved
exotic
away a long time ago.
So, Rita, you work in a studio where you are, correct?
Yes, I used to work from home studios a lot. I mean, basically till about now. I had a studio in my house all the time where we lived. And now this is the first time I rent a studio in the art center. So I'm basically sitting in it right now. So
that's so good.
It's a very interesting experience because, yeah. Sorry.
You keep going. Talk about your studio.
I was just going to say that it's a very different experience because you're surrounded with people all the time and you feel like, there's a lot of people working on their own thing, and it just brings in even more inspiration. There's a lot of group shows that are happening in the galleries that we have here on the floor and in the lobby gallery. And it's just, it's been exciting to have this opportunity to be surrounded by other artists.
Absolutely. If you want to hear a little bit more about Rita, we did a YouTube that you can go in and follow. And I asked her a bunch of stuff and we talked a whole bunch on the YouTube channel. It's at my Julia Veenstra artist and at Square Foot Show YouTube. So you can go there and you can watch that interview with Rita. So Rita, tell us a little bit about your style.
So my style is basically mixed media over oil, and what am I saying? Oil over mixed media, which basically means that I start with mixed media, use a lot of different mediums, acrylics, and pens, and like different kinds of collage, maybe sometimes, and finish it all with oil. I feel like, oil just always brings in that depth that's you can see in oil paintings, and the colors are juicier and everything is just better, I think, with oil on top of it. But I don't work all the way in oil because I'm pretty impatient. So I like moving quickly and doing a lot of things, work on a lot of paintings at once. So I go through mixed media as fast as possible. And then in oil, I take my time and refine the painting. So as you see, these are all the pieces that well, actually not all. I have a few more that didn't fit in.
Well, Anne likes them.
I have prepared for this work. Thank you. Thank you. And I am holding the piece here that I prepared for the giveaway. So that one was the first one that I actually created for the show. Like, that was the first one because the theme, obviously just told me I have to paint a woman because this is something that I paint usually.
Yes.
And I really just love the feeling of it. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's called When Spring Comes. And it is not just about the spring as a season, as we move in towards right now. Well, actually, we are in the spring. It is more of a spiritual season as well for each one of us to start something, new, or feel that we're ready to step into, a new season of our lives. So this was the inspiration behind the painting.
Okay. So Rita, you not only paint beautifully, you coach as well, correct?
Yes. So I work at Milan Art Institute, and basically all the artists that I had invited for the show graduated the mastery program from that institute. And I feel like the main thing why there are many things that I love about Milan Art Institute, but the main thing that we teach and promote in the institute is, painting beauty and really focusing on bringing, inspiration and beauty into the world with creations, because there's a lot of contemporary art nowadays that, tries to disturb or, show all kinds of different feelings, but beauty and inspiration, I feel like. So I really love that all the artists that come out of the mastery program and Milan Art Institute, they lean into bringing something really positive and show how beautiful, our life is and the world is. So I'm very excited for the show because there's a lot of artists bringing in a lot of beautiful art.
That's right. All right, Rita, best of luck tomorrow night. And we are going to move on to Danielle Doach.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Danielle, I probably really messed up your last name.
Yeah, it's pronounced beach.
Deech. Okay, that is great. So Danielle, I'm going to ask you a few questions too. So who are you? Where are you? And then can you show us a few pieces that you have for the show?
Sure. My name is Danielle Deach. I am a mixed media oil painter. I'm based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And the paintings I created were based on a bigger collection I did called A Season to Bloom. And all the paintings are kind of about transformation and growth and blooming
Okay.
into the best versions of ourselves.
Lovely. That's a great theme for her for International Women's Day and spring.
Yeah, this one is called Everbloom.
Beautiful. Are you purely figurative?
No, I also do a lot of animals and nature as well.
Okay. All right. And you can follow Danielle at Danielle Deach Art.
Yes.
And are you in any galleries?
Yes, currently I am in ADC Gallery in Cincinnati, as well as I just sent some pieces to Parkline Gallery in Manhattan.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And then I'm doing a big show this summer at Nadiana Gallery in Milwaukee.
Oh, that's fantastic. And again, this is Danielle's very first experience with Square Foot Show. So everybody go give her a follow and check out her work at the show tomorrow night or the preview now.
Thank you. And the last piece for the show.
That's so wonderful. Now, do you work in a studio or do you work at home in your studio?
So this is my studio. It's a home studio. It's a nice loft space in my apartment. So I love it.
That is wonderful. All right, Danielle, good luck with the show. And people are going to have so much fun following you. And good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right. The next person we're going to bring in is Jill. I'm going to remove you. Bye. All right, Jill. Is it Jill?
Yes, it is.
Sapient.
Sapiente.
Sapiente. Oh, that's really fancy.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so glad. And again, this is your first show with us, right?
It is my first show, and I'm super excited because I followed the show. I've followed it for years, and I followed you as well.
That is so exciting. And were you brought in by Rita or no?
I'm not sure. I got an invitation from Lindsay.
Okay.
So,
well, then I think you do you know Rita?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe did you ever apply online?
Yes, I applied.
Okay. So that's how so what happens, everybody, just so you know, if you're an artist, you apply online like Jill did. We do have a jury, and the jury picked Jill, and Lindsay sent her an invitation to the show. So that's fantastic. Okay. So Jill, where are you?
I'm actually in Smithville. I'm not far from Hamilton.
You are very close to me.
I know. Yes.
Oh, another friend. Very close. That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to meet up for coffee.
At your gallery. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And are you in any galleries?
I was in a couple, and there were some changements that happened. And unfortunately, one of them closed down. So at this time, I've been really concentrated. I've done a lot. I do a lot of the summer art shows, the festivals. I do the Niagara Pump House, Pelham, and there's one.
Pelham's a great one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do well there, and the artistry by the lake.
And so, okay, so I'm going to give everybody a tip. If you are an artist and you are just starting doing local shows, before you go big, before you apply to be in a big show in New York, before you apply to the Artist Project in Toronto, do the circuit, figure out where you fit, sell well, develop some grocery money paintings. Those are paintings that I call that'll sell well, that you can market and pay all your bills. And then move on and start applying to, bigger and better. So it sounds like Jill is doing that circuit right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, I think I benefited from the feedback from what my collector to me. I also was able to develop a huge mailing list.
Another hot tip. Mailing lists are going to be your most important thing. Instagram can get hacked, as we will talk about with one of our wonderful artists today. Instagram can get hacked. Facebook might go away, but that email list is going to be your important thing. So Jill, tell us about your work, because I'm looking at it here. It looks almost stained glass.
So this is interesting you'd say that. My mother was a stained glass artist.
Oh.
And my father,
Okay.
so my father was a sign painter. So together, my father would create designs for her, and she would, grind the glass, and they'd assemble things together. And I really think that a lot of my work, they speak through me, through a lot of their work, although they're gone now. But I grew up with stained glass all my life. And I really think it kind of got in my head.
Yeah. Oh, that is really neat. So show us a piece.
Sure. I'll show you this one as well. This is called The Charm. Oops, sorry.
Oh, so pretty.
Computers. Yeah. Yep. This one, basically a lot of the paintings actually all of the paintings I have for the show feature birds that have visited either my backyard, or I do a lot of hiking where I'll take my camera and I find these birds. So pretty much everything I painted, it's because of pictures I take of those birds. I guess I call it getting in front of it. You got to get, if you are looking for inspiration and you want to do something different, you have to get in front of it. And that's the best thing I can say.
That's great. Okay. So Jill has her work. This is her first Square Foot show. Go to the preview, go to squarefootshow.com. You're going to see Rita, this beautiful picture of Rita, and it'll say subscribe to win. That will also get you the password. So Jill, I wish you the very best, and let's meet up for coffee.
Excellent.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. We're going to Nikki, and I think I can say this right. Rydell.
That's correct. Yes.
I did it. Okay. Nikki, tell us where you are and describe your paintings. I'm seeing a little bit of animals back there.
Yeah. So I live in northern Lower Michigan.
Okay.
And I just moved back here about 5 months ago.
Okay.
So to get ahead of your question there, I'm not in any galleries here yet.
Okay.
But we're working on that. So
yeah, well, hopefully Square Foot Show can help.
Yeah. So what you see behind me is my animals. They're specifically, mom and baby combinations at this one.
Okay.
And my work usually goes towards guardians. So I usually paint a human figure along with some sort of animal.
Okay.
Could be a horse, a bear, could be just about anything. So that depends on what grabs me.
That's lovely. And this is your first time in the show?
It is. Rita invited me.
Rita invited you. So that's
I'm also a Milan Art Institute graduate.
Yes, that's a great organization. They teach lots of, and they have an online course. It's really fun. That's how I met Rita, I think. And well, we're really pleased to have you. Can you show us something up close? And are you painting in acrylics, oils? What are you painting?
I usually start mine with different multimedia, but I always finish in oil. That little bit of juice at the end just seems to put the paintings over the top.
Oh, I'm going to have to do an online workshop with Rita, because I don't use oil. I'm an acrylic painter. So I'm going to have to try a little bit.
Yeah, I used to be, but now I finish everything in oil.
Oh, so sweet. Look at that. So for you, the theme her definitely was a mothering type theme.
Yes. Yeah. Mother, guardian, definitely. And nurturing.
So that is so great. Well, best of luck, Nikki, at the show. And everybody follow her at Nikki Rydell Art. That is the biggest way to support artists. Like initially, it is wonderful. And eventually you'll find something you fall in love with and then support the artist that way. So actually, that's a really good point for me to make, Nikki. If artists sell out at Square Foot Show, we provide it through our Instagram, their Instagram, and you can go directly to the artist and buy whatever else they have in their studios. So make sure you do that. If the piece you wanted sells out, go direct to that artist. Okay,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Nikki. All right, Tammy Mercer. Is it Tammy
Hello.
Mercer or Mercier?
Mercier, yeah.
Merci. Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah. And I'm not French. I don't
And you're
speak
not
French.
French. You've
No.
had to say it your whole life. Mercier.
I have to always say I'm not French. Yeah.
All right, Tammy, where are you from?
I am on the West Coast, Canada. So I'm based out of the suburbs of Vancouver. So Surrey, BC.
I was in Vancouver yesterday.
I know. I know. Yeah. Granville Island, I think you said.
Well, we went to Granville Island. We did a bunch of looking around. It was really the sun. It was supposed to rain, and the sun just released.
Got a little bit of snow.
We didn't have any snow, but it was beautiful, and we explored a little bit. So you're
Nice.
you're in Surrey. You're in a very inspirational place.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of bears. Are you out
Yes.
in bear country?
I'm not, but bears and bunnies are kind of my go-to animal. So,
And I think I saw bunnies
yes,
on our
you
preview,
did.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love Tammy's work. And so Tammy, do you work from home?
I do.
You work
Yeah.
from home? And
Yeah,
are you in
studios at
any
home.
galleries yet?
I'm in one local gallery right now. So that is in White Rock. So Semiahmoo. Yeah. GS and Home Gallery.
White Rock is a very artsy town.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there, and then I do have some prints, but not original work in Harrison Hot Springs.
I was in
Yeah.
Harrison Hot Springs too.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
was your work there? Did I
It's
miss
in
it?
the blue dandelion.
I think it was
It's a little,
closed.
it's just off the main street.
Yeah, we were there on a Monday. It might have been
Yeah.
closed. So
I think they are closed on a Monday.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so wonderful. Well, can you show us a couple of the pieces
I
that
can.
and is it acrylic, oils?
So this one's acrylic and oil. So hopefully you can see because my lighting's not the
Yep,
best.
yep.
There we go. This one's acrylic and oil. So just started painted, 30 years ago, just started painting again this year and this last year. So kind of started with acrylics because they were easier.
All right. What? You
Yeah.
you just started painting again this year?
This last year. Yes. So
Well,
I got
I'm
another-
certainly glad you picked it up. Like look
Yeah.
at her shapes.
Yeah.
You're very skilled.
I've been really playing around, with the help of the Milan Art Institute has been helping me do that. So I joined that and then made this one here special for the show.
Oh,
I'm not a portrait artist, so
Tammy, I'm really
stretch.
glad you came back to painting.
yeah, thank you.
You're
Me
welcome.
too.
Yeah.
I dream of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very talented.
Thank you.
So again, everybody follow Tammy. Her hand, Lindsay, if you could put up her handle, follow Tammy. It's a great way. The Square Foot Show, you're going to want to get on there at
Yeah.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be able to snatch these up. These are a
Yeah.
lot of work. The sale price does not represent what these pieces are valued. Most of these artists sell for well above $350.
Yeah.
And this is a real deal. So snatch them up. All right,
To
Tammy.
get a sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good sale.
It's a good
But
sale.
the thing that we want is so that the artist can get recognized and seen. Like
Yeah.
we're all about lifting artists up and getting them into galleries and into collectors' hands. So
Yeah.
once you own something of Tammy's, you're going to want, you might want, scooch over a minute there and show me that bear behind you. Isn't that great?
That was my first painting from
Oh.
a year ago. Yeah.
All right,
when I
guys.
restarted. So I was
Better
pretty
before her
excited.
prices go way up. Let
Yeah.
me tell you. All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tammy.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's super exciting.
All right.
And I hope everyone else is going to enjoy it as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm moving on to Kara Lund. Hi, Kara.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Okay. So can you tell me where you are, who you are, and what you paint?
All right. My name is Kara Lund, and I live in southeastern Iowa. I'm originally from Alaska, but I made my way down here due to work changes.
Okay.
I paint from a home studio here.
That is fantastic. And this is your first time at Square Foot Show?
It is. I also have been following you for a couple of years. I follow a lot of Southeastern Ontario artists because my husband is from Oshawa, Ontario.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just so exciting to be part of this myself.
That is so great. So were you invited by Rita or you applied? You were also invited by Rita. I love the interconnection of all these different art groups, right?
Yeah.
Like I met Rita, so now I'm meeting the Milan artists and now they're meeting us and the connection is just growing. It's pretty neat.
It is amazing. I mean, the artist community in general, I only started painting 2 years ago, and it's just been so amazing, the different circles that have been so welcoming and really inspiring also to just see other people's journey, and it gives me lots of ideas too.
Well, I'm very proud of all you artists that have just painted a few years ago and look at the work that you're producing. That is a real testimony to your work and to the instruction that you're getting. So show us your work. And so I'm guessing that the Milan Institute talks a lot about ending with oil because it seems like all of you are doing that. Is that the same for you?
It is the same. Some things I do just in acrylic if I want to do a lot of layers and I run out of time.
Yeah.
But I managed to get a couple of layers of oil on the end of these pieces. And yeah, I love the luminosity of it. I was always afraid to work with oil, but they, with the program, it kind of rips off the Band-Aid. And then once you try it, it's really addictive.
That's amazing. Well, we're really pleased to be showing your work at Square Foot Show, and we hope collectors follow along and that you're introduced to a whole new vast of people. So what did you chose to do some nature for us?
Yes, I do a lot of botanicals. I love plants and all their different personalities. They just, everybody has their own, every person has their own character and qualities, and you can just see that reflected in the plant world. Everyone can find like plants that represent what they are as well. And as a child, my dad was a life sciences teacher and a botanist. So in the summer, he would work out and he would come home with like suitcases full of pressed plant samples. And I would watch him organize and work on those. And my mom was and having house plants. So I just always had plants around me in every form. And now they're coming back out in my art as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. I told you the grandkids are in the basement. They're walking by. Well, show us up close something that you've done there.
All right. Well, I have a couple of olive plants, olive branches. So these are more from the Mediterranean series.
Yeah.
And, I also have some prickly pears emerging from the fog, and those are from my desert series.
Your colorways are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I love working with color, experimenting. Not every experiment is a success.
Absolutely.
But you have to try different combinations to get something interesting.
You do. And your compositions are expert.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kara. So best of luck. We're going on to Sumera Con next. Have the best time shopping the show and sell well.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, Sumera.
Hello. Happy to
How
be
are
here.
you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So tell us who you are and where you are, and then show us a couple of the pieces you have for the show.
Okay. So my name is Samara Khan, and I currently live in Kingston, Ontario. And
Close to
I
me.
paint with oils only.
Only
No acrylic.
oils. Okay.
I used to paint with acrylics when I started, but currently my professional practice, I paint just with oils.
Okay. So are you in any galleries?
I am not. I have a studio. There's a place called Tet Center
Okay.
in Kingston, and it's like the hub for the arts. And I have a studio there. They have like about 8 artists in that space. And one of my studios is there. So I sell out of my studios from there. And then I do a lot of local exhibitions and solos and groups and,
Yep,
and
just like
markets.
the other artists, you're doing some circuits and you're showing off your work and now the Square Foot Show. So this is your very first
Yes.
time?
This is my very first time. I've done the Kingston Square Foot Show.
Yes.
And then I got into this one, which is amazing. I'm so excited.
We're so excited to have you. So can you show us a couple of the pieces that you have for the
Yes.
show?
Of course. So here's this one.
Oh, this is so fun.
So this is a bed. I like to paint a lot of beds.
Okay.
My work is actually inspired by real life stories. And every painting is, think of it as like a snapshot from my life. So there's
Okay.
a story behind all of these. This piece is called Bedtime Stories. I've got
That's
kids.
fun. So we
And
can follow you at Arts S
yes,
Cart.
Arts Cart. Yeah.
Arts Cart.
And then the other piece, this one is called Between Glamour and Chauffeuring.
Oh, hilarious.
So this is the shoe.
That tells a whole story, right?
Right.
Are you a young mom?
I am a mom of 3 kids.
Yes.
And then this one, and this is called Endless Cycle.
Oh my. Yes. How we can all relate to that.
Right. So that's been a point for me in my paintings, that I paint familiar spaces, and all of my collectors sort of, when they come into my studio, they're like, oh my gosh, like I know that space. And it's just funny that you're painting them, and they
Yeah.
connect with it. They have their own stories, and I have mine. And I love bringing people together over the familiar.
And do you find, like, I'm really, I think your titles connect the work
Yes.
with the people too. Do you title first?
Oh, no.
You
I have an
title
image, and I know I want to tell a story. I go around taking photos around my house or whatever, and then I do the composition, I put it together, and then I take, like I did 2 solos last year, and it took me weeks to come up with titles for those series. Oh,
Yeah.
it's painful.
It is painful, but your one, what was it, Between?
Between Glamour and Chauffeuring.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it is.
It's perfect.
Took
Yeah.
me a while. There's like a brain dump I do, and then I just go through.
You just let it percolate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think people are going to want to follow you and follow your career, because she's just emerging, everybody. Here's your opportunity to find an artist, collect now. Like I said, their careers are going to move on, and you're going to be sorry you didn't get one when you could. So that's what Square Foot Show does, introduces you to new and wonderful artists that you can collect. I have, if I could take my computer and show you, I have an entire wall of square foots, and each one relate to the artist that has captured my interest and my heart. And we have something for everybody. So thank you very much, Sumera. And we're going to move and end the show with Tanya. I don't know how to say Tanya's last name, so she's going to tell us.
Thank you.
Have a good luck tomorrow.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so before I go to Tanya, make sure you go to squarefootShow.com right now and today and sign up to win the chance to win Rita's piece. And what we will do, it's an automation. As soon as you sign up, you'll get an email with the password that's going to allow you to go in and see the pieces that we've got right now for the Her exhibition. Okay, I'm adding Tanya.
Hi, Julia.
How do you say your last name?
Obu.
Obu.
Obu. It's a French name, so of course I know it's hard to pronounce.
Yes, but you're not in France right now, are you?
No, I'm in Quebec. I
You're-
live in Canada, in Quebec.
You're in Quebec. Well, that makes sense. And we met because you are working with the Milan Institute as well.
Yes, I'm a coach and a mentor for the school as well.
Yes, and we haven't said, but right now they've got a wonderful program on YouTube right now, and a lot of the artists, Rita is in it, but it's called the Outstanding Artist.
Yes.
And right now there's a competition happening. So if you go to the Milan Institute of Art and watch the Outstanding Artist, I think people are going to be really excited, and they'll see you in that too.
Yeah, I'm a judge for season 4, and I was also a finalist on season 3 of the Outstanding Artist. So
Yes, and I watched that. That was very, very fun. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, and tell us, like, you paint in Quebec, and are you in any galleries? Give us all the info.
Yeah. So my name is Tanya Obu. I'm from Quebec, Canada. I'm in 4 galleries right now, 3 in Quebec. So I couldn't name them, but you would probably. But all the links are on my Instagram.
But they can find you they can find all those galleries at your website.
Yeah. On my website, everything is listed. And I'm also at the Millen Art Gallery in Florida, in the US. So that's one I can name.
Yeah.
And I've been a professional artist for the last 5 years. Started in 2021. Got into my first gallery, and now it just continues to bloom. So that's awesome.
That is wonderful. So this is your full-time job.
Yes.
And I think you also coach at this point?
Yeah. I'm a coach and a mentor for the Milan Art Institute.
Yeah, no, this is very cool. Do you have any of your pieces that you've submitted?
Yeah, sure. So I have here Fly High.
So fun. Now, figurative shows itself in your work a lot, right?
Yeah. I only paint portraits. I used to paint like animals, and of course, being in Quebec, I was like, maybe I should paint animals because here I know it's something that sells a lot. But my art just tells me that I have to paint women. I paint men also sometimes, but of course, women are my main subject.
You are a work of art. I love it.
Yeah, and I wanted the message to be really empowering, and this is what my work is about, really, all the time. Empowering yourself, knowing that you can do, everything you want, and stuff like that. And this one is stronger than ever.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, really messy, lots of collage, lots of acrylic. I don't always finish my painting in oil, but I work mainly in mixed media,
Yeah, no, it's absolutely great. And you give permission to artists to just play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because I don't use collage in my work, but I'm often challenged by it when I see people doing it.
So fun.
I know. I'm pushing myself into some more abstract, and I may have to start investing in trying out the collage. Yeah. So we're really excited to have you, and we're so grateful to Rita to inviting all of these wonderful, interesting artists. I think people, when they go to Square Foot Show, her show, it's a flavor that I think is inspiring. And like you said, like your art, you want to empower women. And I think once you start looking, and again, like the last artist, like Sumera, the titles are so labored over. Do you find that I have found in my career, sometimes the title sells the painting.
Yeah. I mean, for myself, I can say that most of the time it's probably that, because I put the word also, usually the title is on my painting. So
okay.
And sometimes there's other words as well, but I feel like people can really relate to it if that's a quote they've heard, or they can really feel it. So
yeah, I have the neatest story, and it was what did I call this? Spirit, flying spirit, or something like that, and it was really neat. And that's terrible that I can't remember it right away. But the couple that ended up buying it were a couple that had married after losing spouses, and their grief group was called Flying Spirit.
Oh, wow.
So when they bought the painting, they liked the painting to begin with. And then when they looked at the title, they were like, what? So it's pretty neat. Art just touches people's hearts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what we're hoping with Square Foot Show is that your art touches somebody else's heart, and you never know where things go from there.
True. Yeah.
So, do you have any last words? Because you're our last artist.
I mean, I know you mentioned that Instagram can get hacked. I'm the proof of it, because my Instagram has been hacked in the past days.
So Tanya, yes.
Yeah.
I follow Tanya. So I've been reading, and I'm devastated for her, because mine got hacked once too, Tanya.
Oh, really?
I got hacked once as well. But Tanya had 18,000 followers on Instagram, and you're starting again.
I'm starting again, because that won't stop me for sure.
It won't stop you. You're gonna gain back.
Yeah.
So everybody go, if Lindsay, could you put her Instagram back up? Even if we can get her, like from today, go follow her, because she doesn't deserve to be hacked. She worked hard for that.
But what you were saying was really true, not putting your eggs in the same basket, and making sure that I'm really grateful that I had an email list, that I have my galleries that I work with, that I have a website even, that people, they can find me again. So that's definitely a thing that all artists should do. Like, diversify yourself in terms of social media and make sure to be on lots of platforms. So
that's a professional tip. So Tanya, I hope you emailed your list and said, please go follow me again.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It happened to a very good friend of mine, and she had to restart, and she's doing fine.
I mean, you know,
people found her again.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. All right. So everybody, there's our second goal, is to get Tanya back up to her 18,000 followers. And so grateful that you're in our show, and thrilled to have had all these Milan Institute artists join us for the Her show. It's a real testament. And guys, once again, go to squarefootshow.com, sign up for the preview. You're going to get that tomorrow. The show goes live at 8 p.m. and we'll see you there.
Thank you, Julia.
All right. Talk to you later, Tanya. Okay, everybody, that was another great interview. I really enjoyed talking to all of these lovely artists and learning more about them. And don't forget to tune into the show 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night at squarefootshow.com. It's going to be wonderful, marvelous. Don't forget that it's fast. You have to make your decision. Buy it now or you might lose it. So we have artists that sell out in literally seconds and minutes, and it's always fun to watch. So come on and watch it, and we'll see you in the next show next month. Talk to you again. Bye.